Hi folks, and welcome to this tutorial on Colour Splash. Now, Colour Splash is a technique where you have most of your image as black and white, yet there's one little bit, the bit that you want people to look at, the really interesting bit, in colour. By doing this, like I've just said, you draw everybody's attention to that one little bit, and it can make your image really stand out and look really effective. The downside is it can look a little bit cheesy, but if you do it well, it can look really good. Right, so here we go. I've got this image. I'm just going to make a little levels adjustment because I think in the background their faces are a little bit too light, so I'm just going to go ahead and change that. To get to that, you press Control L or Command L, or you can go up to Image and Adjustments. Right, so to do this effect, all you need to do is put on a black and white layers adjustment. There we go. Pop that on. Now in this panel here, you can adjust all the different colours, you can make sure the contrast and the levels are right for each particular channel. I am going to do a video on how to do this, an effective black and white conversion. I will link it in this video. But for now, there's our black and white adjustment, looking good. Now, as my video in masks explained, what you need to do now is paint onto this white mask with black to reveal the colour. But before I do that, what I want to do, so I don't run over the into bits that I don't want to colour, I'm just going to use the lasso tool and select the element that I want to change into colour. I'll speed this up for you now. Right, so there we go, that's it fully selected. So now all I have to do is either paint with a paintbrush in black, or I could press Control I or Command I to invert that selection. So there we go, Colour Splash. Now by doing this, I'm sort of telling my brain and my viewers to look past all the other figures and just look straight to the figure at the back that's in colour. We obviously pay attention to it, the rest of it, but our attention is solely on the colour figure. So he stands out, and it can make a really impressive, impactful image. There are other ways to do Colour Splash, so I'll just go to another image here and pop on the black and white layers adjustment. I'm just going to play around with the little levels here, the channels. I quite like a darker image, so I'm just going to turn these channels down a little bit. There we go. I'll just darken it down with a bit of curves as well. And here we go. So now what I'm going to do is start painting onto it without selecting in a black paintbrush and revealing the colour, kind of like a painterly effect. So you don't have to select and use it quite rigidly. You can just pick and choose and brush where you want. Now I'm using a painterly brush, but you can use any brush that you want to get the effect that you're after. And it's just another way to apply the same technique that could be a little bit more interesting. Really, it's up to you to try and get the effect that you're after and hopefully make a really interesting image. You can also invert what you're doing. So instead of painting in colour, you could flip it and paint in black and white, which might make it a little bit more surreal. So if you've got an image that's full colour and you're turning things into black and white. But there you go, Colour Splash. Have fun with it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Thanks for watching my video, and if you found it helpful, don't forget to press the like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next video.